Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So in today's video we're going to be looking at the Scorpion turret and ranking every single augment for it. Now there are a total of 4 augments plus adrenaline, so I'm going to be actually factoring that in. Now of course Scorpion is a long range turret, so each augment is going to be super helpful to change how this turret works. So without further ado, let's get straight into the list. Now of course the number 5 spot's going to go to Adrenaline. Now I don't have anything against Adrenaline, but like I've said in almost every single turret augment ranking video, this augment doesn't do all that much. It doesn't affect how the turret works. All it does is give it an increased boost in damage, which you're already going to be getting from the drones you're using or mines, or I don't even know. Basically it's okay, but overall it's the worst of the worst. You can basically pick anything else you want and it's going to be better than Adrenaline. So that's why it's going to be the number 5 spot. The number 4 spot's going to go to Explosive Warheads. I was deciding on whether to put Explosive Warheads or Explosive Shells in the 4th or 3rd place, and I decided to go with the 4th place for Warheads because the Warheads are only viable in long range situations. Whereas if you're using the Explosive Shells, you can use that in any range that you want. You can shoot up close to get splash damage with your shell, or you can shoot far off to get explosive damage with your shell. So the biggest downside to the Explosive Warheads is that it's only really viable for long range. I mean, of course, if you're a long range player, you may like this a lot more than you like Explosive Shells, but just for that long range part, it's not viable in every situation. It's gonna go in the number 4 spot. Now the number 3 spot's gonna be Explosive Shells. Like I said previously, this works in almost every situation. You can play Scorpion in long and short situations. You can get nice splash damage for people hiding behind a wall. It's basically like you're using Thunder, but a different turret. So overall, I really do like this augment. It's a basic run-of-the-mill kind of average augment, and that's why it's going to be the number 3 spot. The number 2 spot is going to go to Wolfpack. Now this augment is basically the budget version of Swarm. It takes a little bit longer to charge up, and it doesn't shoot nearly as close as Swarm does. However, this augment is still really good. Now this augment allows for Scorpion to be used in both medium and long range. Typically, Scorpion, if you're using the rockets, you can really only use it at long range. But if you equip this augment, you're allowed to use now medium, somewhat short range, but not really, and long range. Overall, this augment is basically Swarm on a budget. So if you guys don't have the containers to get Swarm, definitely invest in this one. So that's why it's gonna be the number 2 spot. And of course, the number 1 spot is going to go to Swarm. Now Swarm is amazing because it takes Scorpion from being decent at medium to small range because it doesn't have its rockets to now being amazing because it has both its rockets and its normal shell at close range, long range, and medium range. The rockets also look really cool when you shoot it because they all go in a weird direction, and it kind of just looks like you have a bunch of laser guided missiles going at the enemy. So it's basically also just really fun to use. Unfortunately though, this augment can only be obtained in ultra containers, and it is an exotic rarity, so it's pretty hard for people to get if they're only playing without spending money. Now I was lucky enough to use this on my press account, but if I ever got my hands on my main account, it would definitely be the main augment I would use. That's why it's going to go in the number 1 spot. I hope you guys enjoyed this list. Let me know what your list would be down in the comments below. Really quickly, I wanted to mention that Scorpion in general really just makes your game really laggy, so hopefully they fix something with that. But thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.